And you know what time it is, as we are here for Smackdown. We are sold out in Salt Lake City, Utah here, home of the Utah Jazz. And quite frankly, as you've seen in the preview, it is going to be one hell of a night here tonight, folks. I mean, it was chaos here last week on Smackdown. But to come here tonight, we got Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, the women's tag team champions, taking on the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Asuka, and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. How are those two gonna coexist here tonight with each other? And also, we got AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe here tonight. And you know, after last week, Samoa Joe interrupted the matchup between Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, and AJ Styles is looking for retribution here tonight. But speaking of retribution, look who else is here tonight. Dean Ambrose. He will explain his actions after a shocking occur of events last week to end the show. He ambushed his former Shield brother, former best friend Seth Rollins. Why the hell did he do it? We don't know, but we're going to find out here tonight. As we're going to kick off the show here with Styles and Joe in just a matter of moments. And here comes the phenomenal one, the United States champion, AJ Styles. And you know what's interesting about this match, though, is that this is a former wrestling promotion rivalry here in this matchup. As you know, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe go way back, and I mean way back. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Ding dong, hello. Meanwhile, as AJ Styles on his way down to the ring here, and thank you once again for hitting that like button, subscribing, and being in this video with me. All of you guys that are watching, you are in this video. Feel included, feel a part of this universe mode, because you are the universe. We are all the universe, and we are just inexperienced, and we are living through it. Meanwhile, AJ Styles walking down with a purpose here, looking confident as ever, as he always does. Doesn't seem to be too upset after what happened last week. I guess he knows that he can just come out here, handle his business, and get it all out the way. Meanwhile, he is the United States champion for a reason. And you know, what a night we have planned here tonight. Also, we got Naomi's going to be in action here tonight. And we also, Drago is going to be in action. The Fiend's creation, his newest creation that came and dominated last week, he will be in action here tonight. But here comes Samoa Joe, and this man is an absolute fighter. He will put you to sleep quicker than you think. And Samoa Joe always is on his A game, and I mean, this signing here by Stone Cold is very brilliant. I like this pickup for SmackDown. Samoa Joe is here to dominate. He is here to win championships. And I have absolute faith in this man of doing so. But meanwhile, these two are going to get right to it. AJ Styles going right after Samoa Joe. And like I said, AJ Styles is not playing around. He clearly is upset after Samoa Joe cost him a match with the WWE champion last week. And oh, Uranagi by Samoa Joe. And now these two men are going to beat the holy hell out of each other, because that is just what they have to do. And Samoa Joe throwing AJ Styles right out of the ring. As this matchup, oh man, it's going to get thunderous in a second here. And what is Samoa Joe thinking about doing here? Oh my goodness, he slams Styles right into right in the midsection onto that apron. As you know, that is the hardest part of the ring. And now Samoa Joe, my God, that will put any man down for good. And now talking trash to AJ Styles. And you know, like I said, these two men go way back, you know, for decades now. You know, quite frankly, these two came up together. These two, you know, are very familiar with each other's style. And, you know, they just absolutely killed it back then, and they are still doing it today. You know, real definition of veterans in these two gentlemen here. And Samoa Joe is taking out AJ Styles with everything in him here. And now showing off a bit to these fans, and they are not liking it at all here in Salt Lake City. As AJ Styles is now back on there, kick right to the back, the lower back of Samoa Joe. And now he's headed to the top rope. What is Styles thinking about doing here? He wants to put Joe away fast and hurry. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a hurricane rana off the top rope. And AJ Styles now And this is what he does. He thrives off of matches like this, these high-pressure matches. And now, look at this, though. Samoa Joe has him right on his shoulder. Oh, my goodness. And right to the net, literally may have blown out Styles' knee. And here's a cover, but a kick out at 2. And Samoa Joe not happy about that. Meanwhile, these two gentlemen, are very, very prone of injury. I mean, we know the past of these two injuries, but they do so much in and out of the ring. I mean, it's incredible. And now Samoa Joe right at the announcement table as he is removing all parts of the announce table. And AJ Styles from the top rope elbows him right in the head. And this is what Styles has to do. Styles has to conquer Samoa Joe. He's going to have to beat him limb for limb if he wants to win this match here tonight. And now just throwing him against that announcement table and slams him face first into the announcement table as well. And now AJ Styles, what is he thinking about doing here? As he is calling for something. I don't know what he's calling for. And meanwhile, these fans here are on their feet. They are behind Styles in this matchup, even though he is not too fond of the fans anymore. But, oh, wait a minute. Samoa Joe, kick right in the face. And now look out here. He's going to slam himself right into AJ Styles again. My God, that just has to blow your breath out right out of the body. And here's the cover now. Will this be it for Styles? No, a kick out to 2. And what a matchup here. OMG. There's a kick right to the side of the face of AJ Styles. And, these two men are, this is vicious. They want everything to themselves, and they are going to fight for everything as Samoa Joe right off the top rope here. And, I wonder what Stone Cold, has in store for us, for the rest of the night. And he's a very busy man. Being a general manager is not an easy job. And I can tell you right now, he's got so much on hand, dealing with Raw and also, NXT. He's trying to put together the best show yet, because at the end, after WrestleMania is when there will be a GM of the Year award being presented out, and we are going to decide who gets that GM Year award, which we are going to find out right after WrestleMania. So that'll be very thunderous, and you guys get to vote as well of what general manager has done their best. If it's Shane McMahon from Raw, or Shawn Michaels from NXT, or Stone Cold Steve Austin right here on Smackdown. And now AJ Styles now has him in that cow crusher, but Samoa Joe's going to get right out of it here. And now Samoa Joe with a headbutt. And now he is taking control here with AJ Styles. And wait a minute, Samoa Joe dives right out of the ring. Dives right out as he goes elbow first into AJ Styles. And now Samoa Joe has taken control of this match here. And now, throws him right into the barricade. This is not good at all for AJ Styles. He's going to have to do something here, because Samoa Joe kicks him right in the face. And this is not good, because AJ Styles needs to build offense here in order to get back in this matchup. Samoa Joe is thriving right now. And meanwhile, we are on the road to WrestleMania. This is probably one of the most exciting times of the year. Every single competitor is fighting hard because they want a spot, just an opportunity to go to WrestleMania. That is huge, and WrestleMania comes to Hollywood this year. As we are having WrestleMania, Los Angeles, California. It's going to be a sold-out event, and I cannot wait to be there. It's going to be just absolutely insane. And wait a minute. But Styles is going for that phenomenal forearm, but Samoa Joe counters it. And look out here. Slams him right to the ground. And now Samoa Joe is not playing around with AJ Styles. As, wait just a minute. He's got him. He's putting him to sleep. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch is locked in. AJ Styles may go to sleep here as Samoa Joe has it locked in. He's got him tight here. This is not good. And Styles is tapping out. Samoa Joe just tapped out. The United States champion. Samoa Joe with a huge victory here tonight. And he needed this victory. And now AJ Styles, I mean, this is not good because he is the United States champion. He has been not looking impressive for the later part of it. You know, this is his second loss in a row, and he needs to pick up the slack here, or else he will lose that United States Championship. And if he keeps losing the further he goes, it'll be absolute chaos for AJ Styles. Meanwhile, you gotta give it up for Samoa Joe here. He came and dominated, and Styles just didn't have enough for Samoa Joe. And look at this right here. Oh man, right on the head of AJ Styles. Back of his head just hit the mat. And Samoa Joe doing what he does best, and that is putting people to sleep and getting opportunity and taking advantage of a huge opportunity here tonight. And like I said, a busy night for Stone Cold. Seth Rollins wanting that matchup badly. He actually wants Ambrose here tonight, but Stone Cold has made a matchup for the Royal Rumble. And what a great decision by Stone Cold. Keep these two fresh and get that pay-per-view up there, especially to promote Smackdown, as the WWE Championship will now be defended at the Royal Rumble, as Dean Ambrose will go one-on-one with Seth Rollins. And I cannot wait to see that matchup. What is Dean Ambrose going to say, though, later tonight? We still await that, as it should be very interesting. I would love to hear what he has to say after attacking after attacking his former best friend Seth Rollins last week. Meanwhile, we switch gears here as two women that have dominated the women's tag team division. And speaking of dominating the women's tag team division, they have a chance to do so again here tonight and on the next episode of Raw, because they will be traveling to Raw to take on Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And as you know, Mandy Rose has been a little distracted with Tyler Breeze, her boyfriend, but meanwhile he's been distracted getting knocked the hell out by Mike Tyson. As this past episode of Raw, he was absolutely assaulted by Mike Tyson for getting in the man's face, which I don't blame Mike Tyson one bit. What a crazy way, you know, for Tyler Breeze to end his night there. So we shall see what he says in the next episode of Raw. Meanwhile, in this episode of Smackdown, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, these two women, I mean, these two are just vicious. They are mean, but they have two of the best women in the division right now, in Asuka and Becky Lynch. But the question is, how will Asuka and Becky Lynch cooperate together as a unit, knowing that they have to face each other at the Royal Rumble for the SmackDown Women's Championship? As Asuka, of course, likes to play mind games all the time. She is very great at that. She gets in your head before she even steps in the ring with you, and before she even looks at you. You just all the time just think about Asuka this, Asuka that. What is she gonna do here? What is she gonna do there? But I mean, this is what Asuka does. This is how Asuka maneuvers. And I'm here to tell you now, Asuka is very, very ready for a challenge. And I think she's going to give Becky Lynch all she can stand at the Royal Rumble. I cannot wait for that matchup. It is going to be one interesting matchup to see, as Becky Lynch, of course, SmackDown Women's Champion. And she's going to do everything in her power to keep that championship right there with her. And so, as you can see here, Asuka is dancing and prancing around here. And as these fans here love Asuka, they also love the man Becky Lynch as well. And you know, like I said, still to come later tonight, we have more women's division action, as Naomi will be in action here tonight. Naomi, of course, with her new personified character that will be shown off later tonight. And here comes the man, Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Women's Champion. And you know, guys, I mean, we can rave and rave all day about Becky Lynch. We know what Becky Lynch has done in her career. We know what Becky Lynch is capable of. The man has done it all. She has won, all 3 brand championships. She's been Raw Women's Champion, Smackdown Women's Champion, NXT Women's Champion. But the question is, can she hold on to that championship? She's made history so many times. I mean, main evented 2 years ago, WrestleMania in 2019, Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. Yes, she main evented that. And, this is a woman who is getting ready to dominate for the rest of her career. She is at a great point in her career. And I think Becky Lynch is one of the top stars in wrestling today. Especially representing the women's division. You got so many great stars, though, from other wrestling promotions and even here in WWE. But this is WWE. And meanwhile, here we go. Asuka and Nia Jax to start off this matchup. And Asuka is now, this should be interesting as these two now are going to play that circling game here. And who's going to make the first move? And oh, wait a minute. Asuka tags in Becky Lynch. And now Nia Jax just takes down Becky as a slap right to the chest area of Becky Lynch. And now Nia Jax throws her right out of the ring. And look at Nia Jax pointing in the face of Asuka, and Asuka reaching over trying to get her some and misses. As now Becky Lynch now. Oh, here comes Becky now. She's not going to take lightly to that. She doesn't take lightly to anyone messing with her at all. As now, a kick right to the midsection there of Becky Lynch. As Nia Jax, she is the irresistible force, a human wrecking machine in Nia Jax. And I think also, with her being on the Smackdown brand, Becky Lynch has so many, targets at her. Just because Shayna Baszler and her are the women's tag team champions don't mean that they don't want a shot at that Smackdown Women's Championship in the near future. So this is a very tough brand to be the champion on, but Becky Lynch can handle that pressure. She says that her biggest fear is not being the greatest, and that right there speaks volume. That right there is something that you gotta love out of a superstar, and Stone Cold trusts in Becky Lynch very heavily. And meanwhile, here we go. Oh, as Shayna Baszler kicks out at 2, Becky Lynch now is targeting Shayna Baszler right there to the midsection, and now has her cornered. And oh, look out. Oh, what a vicious powerbomb connecting there. And now Becky Lynch, right to the knee area, and Shayna Baszler does similar tactics, and now Becky Lynch gonna return the favor. As now, what is she thinking here? She looked the Irish whip him back into the ring, but no, Shayna Baszler with a thunderous counter there. And Shayna Baszler now, look at the strength of her there. And a knee right to the face of Becky Lynch. Oh, you gotta stop. Shayna Baszler, my God, her nose, her face could be broken after that. I mean, that right there is what you call thunderous. That right there is what you call a vicious woman. And oh, wait a minute now. Shayna Baszler tried to taunt Asuka, but Asuka's had enough. And a suplex right off of the ropes here. These suplexes are right out of the ring. Asuka doesn't play that game at all. Oh, but Becky Lynch pops Nia Jax. And meanwhile, these two women back at it. And what a match this is already. And Becky Lynch, she gets out of the way. And what is she going to do here? Irish whip. Oh, it turns into a backbreaker. Backbreaker by Becky Lynch. And what is she doing? Oh, these two women staring each other down. Had a little pause for a second as both women, they're trying to scout each other out. But look at Asuka. She is taunting in front of Becky Lynch. And come on, guys. You want to win this matchup. Get on the same page here. Meanwhile, Asuka Irish whip into the corner. And right to the midsection of Shayna Baszler. And now got her knee right in the throat area. As now Asuka, what is she set to do here? As Irish whip. And look out here. What an arm drag there by Asuka. And here is the cover now. And would this be it? No. Kick out at 2. And imagine if Asuka and Becky Lynch can win this match here tonight. This may put them in, women's tag team title opportunity picture. But these two definitely are not going to want to take that. Asuka wants the Smackdown Women's Championship. And meanwhile, right to the face of Asuka. right in the corner, and that is a dangerous position to be in because here comes Nia Jax once again. And this is not good at all for the Empress of Tomorrow, as now, oh, Nia Jax just look at what she's doing here. Oh my God! Did you see that? Oh man, Asuka's gotta be, oh yeah, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. No, kick out too. Man, oh man. As now Nia Jax here. I mean, look how vicious this woman is. I mean, she does not care. You know, and a lot of people have came out and said that Nia Jax is a very unsafe worker. And I have heard that from numerous of, you know, women and reporters, you know, all throughout the source of wrestling. But, you know, my thing is this: Nia Jax wants to prove a point. Nia Jax wants to prove that she's dominant. She doesn't want to be a pushover. She's trying to show that you have to be tough as nails to get in the ring. You have to be tough as nails to last with these women. These women are empowering. These women stand for what they believe in. And women's wrestling has come so far. Nia Jax, you know, I don't think she does it on purpose, you know, but quite frankly, she does, you know, she does want to make a statement. She does want to dominate. And meanwhile, look out here. Oh, Nia Jax throws Asuka right into Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch she's trying to get in the ring. The referee's stopping it right there. And my goodness, Becky Lynch obviously pissed off after what Nia Jax just did. Meanwhile, look out here. No, Nia Jax takes her down right off the rope here and throws her into the barricade. My God, and now ducks Asuka, gets her in the ring here. And this may be it. This may be it. As now headbutt to Asuka. As now, what is she thinking here? If she gets that Samoan drop on her, I think she'll be out like lightning. And meanwhile, oh wait, Asuka gets out of the way. And Irish whip, oh, right into the corner here. And now has her back first. And look out here. Oh, what a takedown. And Asuka now, she can go for a cover here and see what she can get. But she's not. As she, oh, takes down Shayna Baszler. And what is Asuka going to do here? As wait just a minute. Oh, no. Look out here. Asuka now. Asuka has Nia Jax. She has Nia Jax in a bad position. And Nia Jax is tapping out. Oh, my God. Asuka just tapped out Nia Jax. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Asuka just tapped out Nia Jax. And what a statement made by Asuka here tonight. That is not a tough thing. You know, that is a very tough thing to do, especially to tap out Nia Jax out of all people. And look at the action from this matchup. This is a very good matchup here, as both teams fought like crazy in this matchup. But quite frankly, Asuka pulled out the tricks. And could this be the fate of Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble? Could we see the last of Becky Lynch as Smackdown Women's Champion? Well, we do not know. And look at this. Becky Lynch now is in the ring with her title. And these two face off. As like I said, they will meet at the Royal Rumble event. Can they wait that long? Will they get down right now after a brutal matchup? And Becky Lynch now going to be the bigger person. And she's going to walk away. As this is going to be one thunderous matchup. I cannot wait to the Royal Rumble. And oh man, Asuka taunting Becky Lynch is trying to hold herself together. And I mean, what the hell is wrong with AJ Styles? He just ambushed some random guy backstage for no apparent reason, looking for the general manager, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I can tell you right now, I don't know what's gotten into these superstars, but some fines, some suspensions, something needs to be thrown their way. I mean, first Adam Cole on NXT, and now AJ Styles just thinks he can just ambush whoever the hell he wants backstage. I mean, that's not even a wrestler that he ambushed. But meanwhile, here comes Drago as the Fiend's newest creation is on his way down to the ring. And you know what this means. This means business. And business should be received. Meanwhile, you know, Drago, I mean, this guy came out of nowhere last week here and made his debut here on Smackdown. You know, we don't know what's under that mask, and hopefully we don't want to see what's under that mask, or kind of what's under that mask. But you know, to be quite honest, don't want to see what's under that mask. Meanwhile, gentleman Jack Galaire is in the ring here, and it's nice to meet you, Jack Galaire, and have fun because you have a monster on your hands here. And oh man, look at this guy. Oh man, meanwhile Drago just staring a hole down in him. And oh, wait a minute, but Jack Galaire throwing a punch here. Jack Galaire now is gonna send him, oh, but lifts him up. And that may have just cost Jack Galaire everything. As Drago now is on the attack, and I mean who even set this up? As Drago is absolutely gonna decimate Jack Galaire for fun, literally. And look out here! Oh, a kick right to the face. As this is literally just target practice for Drago here. I mean, look at the size difference in these two men. And now Drago now gets on top of him, and now just throwing punches left and right. As now he's brutalizing the head of Jack Galaire. I mean, that could cause some serious issues. And I mean, I don't think Galaire even knows where he's at this point on the DDT. My God, Drago here is just an absolute beast. He is a monster. This man, I mean, this is what a monster looks like. And meanwhile, wait a minute, what is he doing here? Drago, oh my God, a moonsault. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Drago just pulled out some serious tricks out of his bag as he decimates, oh my goodness, as he is taking down Jack Galaire left and right. Unbelievable talent by Drago. I've never, a big man like this to have that type of talent. Oh, face first into the mat. Meanwhile, Drago here is gonna go for a cover here, and Jack Galaire, can he kick out? And no, he won't. Drago gets a big victory here over Jack Galaire. And meanwhile, I mean, I am stunned at what we just witnessed by Drago here. I mean, look at the athleticism, look at the talent by Drago. He is not just some big monster. I mean, this guy just pulled out some moves that we didn't expect to see. But this right here put Jack Galaire away for good. And I don't think Jack Galaire ever wants to step back here on Smackdown again, as that was just thunderous there. Jack Galaire has been decimated. Meanwhile, Drago has just now been born. What a matchup. What a night for Drago. Hey, you know what? This is chaotic. I'm glad Stone Cold did what he just did. AJ Styles has been fined and suspended indefinitely after, I mean, he literally just tried to put his hands on Stone Cold. Meanwhile, Stone Cold in self-defense, he just absolutely took out AJ Styles. And we don't know how long Styles is going to be suspended for, but I am glad he made this decision. Meanwhile, Hanson and Rowe, the War Raiders, are set for action here on Smackdown. They are getting ready to take on the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic Mysterio. And you know, last week those two gentlemen had a very interesting confrontation with Retribution led by Finn Balor. And you know, like I said, it's just been one wild night here. And I mean, Smackdown really, if you don't enjoy this, I mean, I don't know what will you enjoy, because this is one just crazy night here. Things are just going, just flowing here at this point. Stone Cold, you know, I mean, I can't wait to hear his reaction to how AJ Styles just tried to run up on him the way he did. Meanwhile, Hanson and Rowe, the War Raiders, I mean, look at the size of these two. I mean, these two gentlemen are absolutely vicious in every way. Meanwhile, here come the Mysterios. Dominic, you know, an up-and-coming star here in WWE, the son of Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is a future Hall of Famer, and Dominic, he can take on, his legacy. And and absolutely thrive here in the WWE, especially on the Smackdown roster. There's a lot of open opportunities, but there are a lot of guys that are trying to fight for that opportunity. Can Dominic do that? And meanwhile, these two are on an incredible run with the Tag Team Championships. We are set for this match here, and of course, still later on tonight, Dean Ambrose will speak out after last week attacking his former best friend Seth Rollins, and I cannot wait to hear what he has to say. And definitely an explanation is needed. As now, look at this now. And, oh my goodness, Big Hansen here. Oh, it's just taking it to Rey Mysterio, and hits the leg. Shoulders down, but Rey Mysterio kicks out. And as you can see here, oh, and a fist right to the face of Rey Mysterio. And man, oh man, this is not good for Rey Mysterio. He's gonna have to get back in this matchup some way. But here comes Rowe. Oh man, look at these two. Oh, double knees, and meanwhile, Big Hansen now throws himself right into Rey Mysterio. God, that'll take out anything. That'll take out anyone and anything. As Rowe, oh man, I was reverting to the corner. And now, wait a minute. Now I'm messing with Dominic, Rey Mysterio's son. I mean, come on. Oh, but Dominic now, look out here. Oh, what a takedown by Dominic. And what a way to defend himself here. As Dominic Mysterio has taken out Rowe, but meanwhile, Rowe gets back up to his feet and clobbers Dominic. And man, you gotta pay the price. You gotta be willing to pay the price if you do something vicious to anyone else. And here's the cover now. Will Rey Mysterio end this matchup? Oh, but here comes Rowe here. Will he end it? No, Rey Mysterio back at it. Oh, no, a kick out. Now look out here, Rey Mysterio. Plants Rowe face first right into the mat. And now here comes Dominic Mysterio. And is he gonna fly? No, he is not. Tricks Rowe. And what a way to trick him. But meanwhile, Rowe, with the quickness of him, taking cover here, taking advantage of Dominic Mysterio. Look out here. This is not good at all. As now, kick right to the face there. And now, wait a minute, look at this now. Oh, Dominic, how nice was that? Dominic Mysterio showing off his moves, his skills and moves here. And will this be it? No, kick out. This is a much-needed win for Rey and Dominic. They are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Meanwhile, AJ Styles lost earlier tonight, the United States Champion. Meanwhile, some champions here in the WWE have been losing, a lot lately. But can they bounce back? And Rey and Dominic are one of the ones that are going to have to make sure they don't lose here tonight, because Hansen and Rowe definitely want an opportunity. There's a lot of tag teams here on SmackDown. We got Retribution, that is still that we haven't heard from them at all. And, oh my goodness, and Hansen now drops all of his body weight on Dominic. Can he handle that and kick out at 2 man? And then we have plenty more tag teams. Meanwhile, Hansen talking to the referee. Yeah, he kicked out at 2. Hansen, get back to your opponent. As the referee doesn't want to hear it at all. And Dominic now back up to his feet, but Hansen pushes him down with his strength here. And, oh my goodness. As Hansen is an absolute monster. I mean, look at the size of this man. He's a behemoth. That's what he is. And meanwhile, a tag here to Rowe. And now Dominic Mysterio going right after him. But wait a minute now. Hansen, Rowe now knee right to the face of Dominic. And now right off the ropes here, and Dominic gets out of the way. And what is he going to do here? Neck breaker. Thunderous neck breaker by Dominic Mysterio. Here's the cover now. Will this be it? And a kick out at 2. What a matchup. This is back and forth here on SmackDown. And Rey Mysterio ready to get a tag in, shouting out some advice to his son here. And here comes Rey Mysterio back in this thing. And now what are they going to do here? What a takedown. And some knee strikes right to the back and chest of Rowe. And now Hansen stops the pinfall. Dominic now. Wait a minute. Now look at Hansen now. Taking it to Dominic. And now Rey Mysterio taking it to Hanson. And now he's gonna, send him on out. And but Hanson, a kick right to the face of Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio misses badly. I saw what he tried to do there. He wanted to take out Hanson, but Hanson runs right out of the way. And now with a suplex on the floor, can take full control of this match. And this is not good at all for Rey Mysterio. This is not good at all. And if these two want to come back, they're going to have to do everything, because now Rowe is ready to end this match over Rey Mysterio. Elbow right to the face. And now Rowe takes advantage here. And look out here. Knee right to the face. My God. That's vicious there. That could have took the eye out of Rey Mysterio. But I kicked out at dude. Was incredible. Incredible here by Rey Mysterio. As now Hanson talking back and forth with Dominic again. And we also crowned new Raw Tag Team Champions on the last episode of Raw. Edge and Randy Orton, rated RKO, two legendary performers, as they became Tag Team Champions. And they will be on Raw to address their victory. And I can't wait to hear what those two gentlemen have to say. The Street Profits haven't been heard from either, but they have a rematch clause that they can invoke whenever they are ready. So whenever they invoke them is when we will see a rematch between the two teams, what a match it was. And meanwhile, look out here, Rey Mysterio, sends Big Hanson right into the ropes. And you know what time it is, 619 by Rey Mysterio. And now he's headed to the top rope, Frog Splash. Frog Splash by Rey. And now look at this. What an awesome moment here, as he wants his son Dominic to end this matchup here. And can he end this matchup? Frog Splash from him as well. And now Dominic is going to take out Rowe. And here is the cover now. Hooks the leg, shoulders are down. And the Mysterio family have won the match. What a matchup here. I mean, Dominic getting his first taste of some tag action here with his father. How cool was that? These two men, the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. And how awesome is that to see? But you gotta love a father and son moment between these two. Rey Mysterio gonna teach his son everything he needs to know, as Dominic is on the horizon. But these two gentlemen are dominating the tag team division. Well, there you heard it. Retribution has threatened the Mysterio family. Rey Mysterio is going to have to take a close look at this, because this is not good at all for the Rey Mysterio. For Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic, talking about he's going to retire Rey Mysterio, and that is a bold threat to send. But how will this affect the next couple of weeks? Meanwhile, the Royal Rumble is set, as we are just 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. I cannot wait, as the road to WrestleMania has begun. Meanwhile, Candice LeRae is set for action here. And you know what? I mean, Candice LeRae, she is so incredibly talented in the ring. I am interested to see how she fares in this matchup. But against a tough Naomi that has she says she's revamped herself. She says this is a new, improved her. She is done being Mrs. Nice Woman. She is done playing around. She's done dancing around. She says she is about business and about winning championships. And she is looking to do so here tonight against Candice LeRae. As these fans not liking this new persona of Naomi, but I actually like it by Naomi. I think this is what she has to do in order to get to the top. She's gonna have to do things that she's gonna get out of her comfort zone. to be successful here, especially on SmackDown. This is a tough roster. Like I said, I think SmackDown has the toughest roster, you know, out of all the talent here in WWE. It is a stacked, talented roster, and Naomi is trying to do everything she can to keep herself in position to be successful. Meanwhile, the bell has rung. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up. As Naomi now has her in a headlock here. Candice LeRae throws her off the ropes here. And drop kick. No, Naomi gets out of the way here. And now Naomi, look out here, rolls her up. And here is the cover. Look at the flexibility of Naomi over the kick out by Candice LeRae. As Naomi here punches and kicks right to the midsection here. As she is just vicious on Candice LeRae. But Candice LeRae sends her right out of the ring. And if you are not familiar with Candice LeRae, a former NXT superstar, also the wife of Johnny Gargano, and Candice LeRae flying in the air. What a takedown there, as she don't care about no new persona. She wants to stay at the top as well. Candice LeRae, I think she can thrive off of SmackDown here, especially a top contender, other than what Asuka is bringing to the table. Other than Becky Lynch, Asuka, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler, we have to look at the other women here. We got Naomi, we got Candice LeRae, Liv Morgan is here, Bayley is still here, and also Shotzi Blackheart is on this roster. So you will expect to see them on SmackDown. And every woman is taking her opportunity very seriously because they just want a shot. Just give them a shot. As meanwhile, look out here. Oh my goodness, as Candice LeRae falls hard right on her back here. Naomi taking advantage of the situation and plants her face first into the canvas. And now Naomi, what is she set to do here? And now a takedown here as she is now throwing punches at Candice LeRae. And now headed to the top rope. We know what Naomi is capable of up there. And what a move there as she lands stomach first onto Candice LeRae and a kick out at 2. And this is just, oh my goodness, Naomi with that aggression in her. I like this version of Naomi. This is very, very different of Naomi. This is very new of Naomi. We've kind of seen this in the past, but didn't take full advantage or control of it when we've seen this last time with Naomi. But now it looks like she is, but only time will tell. And meanwhile, Candice LeRae here, what is she setting up for? And Naomi, kick right to the midsection. And look out here, Naomi. And this is not good here. Oh my goodness, look at this submission hold here. As will Candice LeRae tap out? This will not be good if she taps out to Naomi here. We talked about that opportunity being taken. She needs to take this opportunity. And Candice LeRae going right back at Naomi. As but Naomi counters her again, and a kick right to the side of the face, and another one. Naomi is just ambushing her here at this point. Meanwhile, Candice LeRae now going back and forth in a jawbreaker by Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae is fired up, folks. She is fired up. She wants to win this match with anything as possible. Anything is possible here. Candice LeRae. Oh man, but look at this now. She's headed to the top. But Naomi once again gets out of the way. And wait a minute. Who the heck? Kairi Sane? What is she doing out here? This has nothing to do with Kairi Sane whatsoever. And I did not know Kairi Sane was even here tonight. I didn't even know she was a part of SmackDown. I guess not, but wait a minute. Candice LeRae. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She's taking advantage. No, but Naomi kicks out. Naomi kicks out of that. And now Naomi, the Irish whip. Rear view by Naomi. And here's the cover. That has taken out a lot of women. And that will do it. Naomi gets a big victory here over Candice LeRae. And even Kairi Sane tried to help Candice LeRae. It did not work. Naomi takes full control of this matchup. I like Naomi. Like I said, I like this new version of Naomi. Also love Candice LeRae, but she's going to have to take more advantages, and we're going to see throughout the coming weeks what Candice LeRae does with her opportunities. But meanwhile, it's very interesting that Kairi Sane would even come out here and try to interrupt this matchup, and the fact that she almost cost Naomi the match. Oh, but that rear view right there ended all of that crap and nonsense. As the referee may count to 3, and these fans are still confused as well as I am. Kairi Sane, what the hell are you doing here? Naomi's gonna celebrate, and she is still at ringside here. And I hope Naomi notices that she's still out there, because Kairi Sane can jump in the ring at any time. We know she's not that type of person. At least we knew. But oh, wait a minute. And speaking of that, looks like Naomi's going out to confront her now. Naomi now but meanwhile, Kairi Sane is backing off of Naomi, and that may be the smart idea to do. But coming up next, folks, Dean Ambrose is on his way out. He is going to address why he attacked Seth Rollins last week here on Smackdown. Stay tuned, because it is next. As we are back here on Smackdown, as Naomi has thrown the challenge out to Kairi Sane, as next week, hopefully these two will face off, as Kairi Sane got into Naomi's business, but Naomi says now she is her business. Meanwhile, here comes Dean Ambrose, as he is set to address the WWE Universe on why he did what he did to Seth Rollins, you know, his former best friend, former Shield member. You know, it's very ironic to see that Dean Ambrose would even do such a thing. These two ended on great terms, so I don't understand what Dean Ambrose's problem is. I don't understand what point he's trying to make, but obviously this is something personal. This is something deeper that we don't know about, and Dean Ambrose wants to, you know, I guess prove a point. He wants to send a statement to Rollins here. You know, Rollins is the WWE champion, but, you know, like I said, these two are brothers. Why would he do it? Just why? About to hear from him right now, though. As Dean Ambrose, you know, it's just, you know, he's a psychopath. He is crazy. We all know that. We all know what Dean Ambrose is capable of in the ring. Oh, wait a minute, showing a little bit of signs here. That's a Shield sign there, but I don't know, that's not, as he seems very frustrated.